Thank you all for joining our part 2 of CSU Apply. Today, our main goal is to finish half of our CSU application that we started last week. I'm so excited. So let me take the time to log in to my account. If you haven't already done so, please log into yours so that we can get started. And I'll do the same from my end. Yes, I remembered my password and stuff. Perfect. So I do know that some of us need to complete a section. And Vanessa brought it to my attention. So we will come back to section 8 of our personal information. So don't worry about that. We will be coming back to this. I just want to get started with the academic history so we can get the ball rolling, okay? Our main goal is to finish today the whole personal information section. And then I would say if we really, really want to, I think by today we should also finish our academic history input. Okay. I believe that by now you all should have received your beautiful transcripts that Ms. Valdivia has put together for all of you. So if you haven't received them yet, please message us privately so that we can figure out what's going on. I do know that the post office has been super busy. It's a busy season for them, but if you still need access, we could send that over email too. In addition, we want to make sure that we are all on the same page. So please stop us at any point so that we can answer your questions. Last week, we had an amazing session where you were using the chat box, were unmuting yourselves and letting us know where you got stuck. So again, we'll do the same today. So those norms apply for today's session, okay? So let me quickly jump into the chat box before I proceed, okay? Okay. Good question, Vanessa. If you haven't gathered your documents, please go do that right now. So you need a copy of your transcripts, okay? A copy of transcripts, and you will also need, if you haven't already, your parents' income taxes, okay? If for whatever reason you do not have your parents' income taxes with you, don't worry, we can always go back to that. But the main document that you need next to you right now is your transcripts, okay? I'm gonna give you about 1 minute so that you can go search through that, through your mail, whatnot. Okay, I'm gonna pull up someone's transcript from some that's graduated a long time ago so that we have access to someone. And then yes, I believe some of you still need to update your social security information. So if you have those documents in front of you, we can do that too. Okay. So I'm gonna put up 1 minute on the clock, and then so please go gather all those documents that you might need. Okay. And time starts now. Okay. And if you need extra time, no worries. But for now, go gather at least your transcript. Okay. For now, that's what we need. I'm gonna pull one up real quick from my end. Hi, Ernesto. I'm sorry if you weren't here for the last session, okay? Did you watch our YouTube video that we posted? He's like, no. Ernesto, are you there? And then Jackie and Josh, if you can help me with the chat box, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Ernesto said I wasn't here for the last session. No, but I'm making an account right now. Ernesto, just make sure when you make the account, just you click for fall 2020, fall 2021.
Thank you. Stay there. And I'm just running a report, so I'm just going to be using ideas, grades, so that I can walk you through step by step on your end. Not inspire. Perfect. So that we have this ready to go. Okay, So timer is off. I hope that you all have your personal information, at least your transcript in front of you so that we can get started. Okay. And then for those of you who are just joining us, this is your first time here. Please let us know so that we can walk you through, perhaps do a breakout session so that Jackie or Mr. Rodriguez just at least walk you through how to create an account and then for us to start in the academic process, okay? So if this is your first time around with us, you didn't join us last session, could you just please let us know so that we can assist you with creating accounts, okay? If you don't tell us, I'm just gonna proceed.
So Ernesto, he just said me, but I do know that there are a few people who weren't here last week
Session?
for our
Okay.
session. Yeah.
Could we
Okay,
do a
Karina.
Could we do a breakout room and then Mr. Barraza and Jackie, could you assist those?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop sharing my screen and let's do breakout rooms.
Okay.
I just need one and then I'll sign manually. Great. And then tell me, is this who, Alexa, were you here last time? No. Alex, were you here last time? Perfect. Daida, is this your first time with us? Perfect. Eduardo, first time with us? Awesome. Emma, is this your first time with us? Perfect. Ernesto, it is. Guadalupe, you were here with us last time, so we're good. Daida, were you here? Yes, you were here. Emma, is this your time? No, perfect. Guadalupe, Ishi, you were here. Jackie, you were here. Jocelyn, you're not. Jose, were you here with us last week? Perfect. Karina Reyes, is this your first time with us? Perfect. And Natalie is your first time with us. And then Vanessa, you stick with us. And then I'll just move Tejeda to that group so that he can get it. Okay. Assign. Awesome. Please say yes to the breakout rooms and then we will get started, okay? Okay. Joshua, could you, yeah, perfect. Great. Okay. Okay, let's get the ball rolling. I think we're good in our end. Seems like everyone who was here last time is ready to go. Okay, so once you log in, are you on your dashboard page right now? If you are, just say yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, like I mentioned briefly at the beginning, we will come back to personal information. So don't worry, we will come back to section 8 and finish this. Don't worry about that. And then we will start our academic history information. Okay. I'm going to start at the high school information. And then in my case, I already found my school. But if you need to find your school, you're just going to click Add High School. You're going to look up for the school by either state, city, code, whatever you'd wish to search. I think San Jose would be the best just because you can narrow it down. You could also put our CEB code, which I'm going to type right here so that you can get the school the fastest way. And then you'll see the CEB code right here is East Charter High School. Okay, you have to scroll down to see that list. Once you click your high school, then it'll ask you about when did you start attending this school, okay, and to the end date. So typically it would be August. I believe all of you started back in, what's it, 2017? So you'll type the month, you'll click on the month, and then the year that matches, right, for you. I always get confused. I think you guys are what, August 2017? And then the end date would be June 2021, okay? After you do that, you're gonna select the term, right? What type of school is this? This is a semester school, okay? Please make sure to click semester because this is super key later on in terms of inputting your grades. So you're gonna click semester. And then you're gonna click save the school. Okay, I'm gonna uncheck this because mine was already there, okay? But once you save it, it automatically should populate here and it should tell you, hey, this is the school that you attended, okay? If you are transferring from a different school, right? You did a freshman year or, you know, went to a different school somewhere else, you're just going to add that school too, okay? So in this case, let's say I studied in Mexico, I'm coming, right, from Mexico, I'm gonna look for the country. And I'm gonna look for the state. And if nothing comes up for whatever reason, I'll just type in the school. And if I can't find it, then I'll continue to search for it, okay? The point is that you do have to add all of your schools here. So for instance, if I was at Lincoln High School, then I'll find Lincoln High School. Put California. And then we are San Jose, so I'll look for San Jose. There's so many schools. And then I'll be like Lincoln. Here's what it is. And then it'll come up, like, yep, this is the school, and I'll say from what date to what date I was there. Was I there for a whole year? Was I there for a semester? Whatever, okay? Whatever the case might be, okay? After you're done with adding all of your high schools, if you have attended more than one, input that information here, then you proceed with graduation status, okay? Is asking you select your anticipated or current graduation status for high school equivalent. I have or will graduate with my high school diploma, okay? That is the degree diploma goal, so you're gonna click that one. Which high school did you receive or intend to receive your diploma from? It would be ACE, so you just mark ACE. And then when are you expected to receive that diploma? It's June 2021, okay? Since I didn't make any changes to mine, it's not automatic in populating as save and continue, but yours should, okay? Perfect, okay. Just be patient with me with the chat box, okay? But I'll answer some of those questions. After you're done inputting this information, save and continue, and it should go to academic information, okay? The questions, did you attend a high school or secondary school outside of the United States? In my case, no, I did all my 4 years at ACE, so I will answer that question as a no, okay? If you're someone who is coming from abroad, right, either Mexico, Central America, or a different country, or you would say yes to this question. Okay, and you save and continue. Okay, and then I'm going to continue to the next section. Okay, are we all at the high school coursework? I want to make sure I wait for you all because this is where the heavy lifting of matching our A through G's courses, it will be a little bit tricky. Awesome. Okay, let's proceed. So it's just letting you know, hey, review the instructions below there carefully. If you fail to follow instructions, it will delay the admission decisions and can ultimately impact your admission decision. Basically telling you, hey, whatever's on your transcript, it needs to match on this application, because if you make a mistake, right, there's no way to go back and say, oh my gosh, I forgot to add 1 year of English. So they just want to make sure that you understand that. Okay. Any math and or language arts, language other than English courses like Spanish taken in the middle school and have continued the course progress in 9th grade should be entered in your application received for consideration. So if some of you took Algebra 1, your 8th grade, or took Spanish in your 8th grade, you can input that information. If you're like, oh, I don't even remember, don't worry about it. We can skip through that. But if you do, you can input those grades from those years, okay? So let's get started. We're going to start with your freshman year because guess what? That is what you have on your historical grade. So let's do 9th grade. It automatically populates it for you, right? I was at ACE Charter, and this is the school year. From 2017 to the 18, we're going to input our information. Okay, perfect. Did you notice I clicked that little check mark? After you click that little check mark, it automatically populates it for you. Okay, to start typing. So for my freshman year, I'm gonna look at my transcript and see what classes did I take. I want to make sure that I know what classes I was taking. So I took English 1. Okay, took English 1, and I got a B- and a B. So let's put that information in there. So enter, right? Enter the course title as it appears on your transcript. So in my case, it's English 1, right? I want to make sure. Actually, it's English 1 with a numeral. Okay. And then it's asking, well, what type of course was it? Was it advanced placement? Was it an honors class? Was it an IB? It's none of those, right? And then what grade did I get? I got a B, right? Was it a B minus, guys? Let's see. Yeah, it was a B minus. So I got a B minus, and then my spring semester, I earned a B, and I'm going to put B. Okay, so I'm good to go. I'm ready to move on to my next one. Okay, did you see, guys? Every time I'm finished with one, I just click the little check box and it automatically populates it here. Okay, so for English, those are the grades I got. If I make a mistake, right? Oh my gosh, I was like, I didn't put the right letter. You can always click this little pencil and it'll go back to edit. If you completely want to delete it, you just click the little trash can and it'll completely delete this entry for you. Okay. At this time, please go ahead and enter your freshman courses. Please only enter the courses that are A through G, okay? If it's not if it's PE or right, I'm not going to put PE because it's not an A through G course, right? I'm not going to put Reader's Workshop because it's not an A through G course. I'm not going to put in College Readiness Math Lab because it's not an A through G course. But all of the rest I will put in on my application. Okay. So Vanessa, I'm not sure what the question is. How come our transcript doesn't show up like an A+? What does that mean? Like extra points because it's an honors or AP course? Thank you, Emma. I think you know more than me. Okay, but at this time, like I said, please go ahead and input your info. Okay, so for me, I'm going to go back to my transcript. I'm going to put algebra and put that information in there. I'm actually going to change mine to say that the years that match this transcript, because you'll see what it really quick right now. So from 2012. She graduated 2016. Okay. Okay. Please ask me questions. I'm doing my application, but if you're stuck, let me know. Good question, guys. World history is under history, and then world lit is an English class. Guys, right now I only want you to do freshman classes. So if you could please finish the freshman, inputting your freshman classes right now, that'd be awesome. And then we'll proceed to your senior ones. Okay, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Right? For now, you can see, right, it automatically does a drop down menu of like, oh, okay, these are the A through G classes that your school offers. Again, reference your transcript to put in those grades in, right? Don't lie on your application, because guess what? We are sending transcripts to each school, so they're gonna know if you lied on your data entry, okay? Again, after you're done adding each course, you're going to click the checkbox and it automatically populates there for you. You'll do this for every 9th grade class you took that is considered an A through G, right? I need to add biology. It's there. What grade did I earn? Let's take a look. I earned a C-. My second semester, I earned a B. I'm good with that. I'm ready to proceed. Let's take a look. What else is missing from mine? I'm not going to count college readiness. I already did English 1. I'm not going to count leadership, because leadership at that time was not an A through G. I'm not going to count PE, and I'm not going to count leaders workshop. So basically my freshman year is ready to go. I'm ready to proceed with add grade level for the following year. Okay. I am adding now 10th grade. I'm going to add it to ACE, and this academic year was from 2013 to 2014 for my transcript, okay? I'm going to click a little box so that I can proceed in adding all of my 10th grade classes here. Okay, do that for every single year that you were at ACE, okay? No. Good question, guys. It's not asking you what type of A through G it is, okay? It's not. You're gonna find that out later on in A through G matching. Right now, it's asking you just list all of your classes for each grade, okay? So right now, I'm moving forward now with 10th grade, right? I need to do all of my 10th grade classes here. I'm gonna type those in. I took English 2. It wasn't an A through G course, an AP or IB or honors course, I'm gonna put none. I got a B, and I got a B, and I'm moving forward, okay? I'm not gonna do English lab because it's not an A through G. Let's see, foundations of science, let's see. Seems like this one wasn't also an A through G, so I won't type it in. I did take integrated math 2. oh, sorry, it was integrated math 1, my sophomore year. It's not an A through G course, so I'm gonna put my grades in there. Got a B plus, I got a B plus. I'm ready to move on. I'm not gonna put integrated math lab because that's not the class. It's not an A through G class, but I am gonna put studio art and world history. Okay, so I'm gonna add world history. It wasn't an AP class. I got a B and I got a B. So I'm ready to move on. And then now I add my other last class, which was art. And I'll type studio art. And it was studio art 1. It's not an honors class. I got an A and I got an A. And then you are done. Okay. I'm now ready to move on to my 11th grade. We're going to click add. You put your 11th grade, and then you're going to proceed in saying, hey, my 11th grade was actually 2014 to 15. And then you move on. You're going to see it listed here, and then you're going to add all of your classes. So I'm going to start with English 3. I took English 3. It wasn't an honors class, so I'm going to leave it at that. I got a B minus and I got an A. So B minus and then an A. Okay, I'm ready to move on. I'll add all of my other A through G classes. So let's do that. To chemistry. I got an A minus, proceed. What else did I take? I took integrated math 2. And it's not an honors class, so I was gonna put none, and I earned a B and earned a A minus, so proceed. So again, what I want you to notice is that for every grade level that you add, right, you have to input each A through G course that you've taken for that particular year. Okay, you're going to add 10th grade, you're going to add all the classes that you took, and then your junior year, same thing, right? You're going to add all the A through G classes that you took. Okay, I'm not done listing mine, right? I still have a few to go. I have Spanish, art, and US history to go. So Spanish is Spanish 2, none. I got an A and I got an A. Okay, I still have art to go. Studio art 2, right? Make sure if it's a 2, put it in there. I earned an A minus and earned an A minus, and then ready to move on to my last course, which was US history my junior year. So US United. Interesting. It's not coming up, but it should have been United States history. Okay. I'll put AP for now. Automatically populated as AP, and then I got a B, and then I got a B, an A. Okay. I'm going to put the check mark. So all of my classes for my 11th grade, for my 10th grade, and 9th grade are there. Okay. I'm going to show you how to input 12th grade. So I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. So let me check the chat box. Let's see. Yes, you will input all of your classes, I think with the exception of PE. You guys took for PE, but world literature counts as an English class, okay? World history is a US, it's a history class, okay? World lit is an English class. You're gonna put that there. Yes, please include all your APs, okay? If you took AP classes, yes. And leadership is not an A through G. Thank you, Ishi. And then I'll take a look why AP Psych is not available, okay? I'll make that note right now, okay? Again, basically what you're doing is what you see on your freshman year, right? You're moving it to the application and inputting every A through G class here. Okay, you do that for every year that you were in school, and you proceed up to 11th grade, okay? What if you took summer classes. I want to make sure that you also know how to input that. If you took a summer course, we're going to put summer course. It's going to ask you, well, what grade level did you take that summer course? Okay, so for instance, if I failed IM1 but retook it over the summer, then it would be under your sophomore year. Okay, so it should be the grade level should be set to 10th grade because you were already 10th grader over the summer. So I'll put 10th grader. I took it at ACE, and then I took it right the 2013-14. I'll put that mark. And then it'll ask me, well, what, hey, put your summer school work here, right? You'll see it listed here as a summer. I took integrated math 1 because I failed it. And the semester that I took over the summer was second semester. So I'm going to put a B and then you save it. Okay. And then I didn't earn a grade for the first semester. So I'm just going to leave it no grade. Okay. If not, it won't let you save it. So you have to put no grade and then I earned a B because that's the semester I took and you put there. Okay. Alex, are you talking about AP Psych? Is that the course that you're talking about? Could you tell us how you were able to find AP Psych? If there's no F's, good question, guys. If there's no F's, then you just put F, that last. Okay, an F to them is an F, so no plus or minus signs. Okay, we'll go back to the AP Psych. Don't worry about it. We'll make a note of that, okay? Are we ready to move on to our 12th grade? Again, don't freak out. We will be able to put AP Psych. What I want to know is where are we?
For the AP Psych, basically at first I didn't find it. I checked on the school year and I made sure that the school year is correct and it showed up for the AP Psych. So maybe it's the school year.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I think it's a back end piece of my end that I need to go back to UC Doorways and activate it. Okay. Good question, Eduardo. Okay. So Eduardo, if you took, let's say American government, right? You're going to put American government. American government's only a semester. Okay. So it's usually the first semester. So you will put a letter grade, right? And then you're going to put no grade for the second semester. Okay. After you're done, you say yes. And then you're going to add econ. So economics. Okay. After you're done with economics, right? You didn't take it the first semester, so put no grade. And then you're going to put the grade that you got for the second semester. Okay. Do you see how that cross, right? References, right? Like that. You took American government one semester, but then you were in econ the second semester. Okay. I need you to add both of those. Okay. Does that answer your question, Eduardo? Thank you, Eduardo. So let's see, AP. If for whatever reason it doesn't come out, guys, you could still type it out, okay? Like it's an AP class, and it was an A-, and then I got an A- the whole year, okay? It still allows you to type, even though they might be there dropped off, okay? Just in case you need to add AP Psych. Yeah, so if AP Chem is not showing up, you put it like this. You type it and say it's an AP class, and then the letter grade that you got, okay? And make sure to click the little check on the right-hand side. If not, it won't add it to your display. Okay. Please let me know when you're ready to move on to your 12th grade so I can walk you through adding those, because those are a little bit more specific. Thank you, Eduardo. Thank you, Guadalupe. Yeah, it sounds like if you type AP, all of whatever is populated for that particular year will show up. Okay. But I'll also look at my back end. Okay, I have access to UC Doorways, and if I have to go back and activate AP Psych for that particular school year, I'll do it. So don't worry. Okay. Awesome. Sounds like we're ready to move on to our 12th grade. Is that anyone not ready? Who needs a bit of time? Okay, Vanessa. Okay. How much more time do you need, Vanessa?
I'm almost done.
Okay. No rush. We just want to know. Thank you all. You've been amazing. So I appreciate you all. Okay. So your app should look something like mine, right? Where all of your, 9th through 10th grade, even summer work is listed, okay? And you'll see why it's so important to put in all of the A through G courses in a bit, okay? Okay. So we're ready to move on to our 12th grade. If you are, you're just going to click on the add grade level. It's going to ask you, well, what grade level? You'd be like, oh, it's 12th grade, still at ACE, and it's my last year, which is 2015, 16. In your case, it's going to be 2020 to 2021. Okay, you move over to the little checkbox. Awesome. You move on over to the checkbox and you add this school year. Okay, again, add a grade level by clicking this link. You type in 12th grade, you say it's at ACE, and then you add, in your case, it's going to be 2020, 2021. Okay, and then click on the check, and then you scroll all the way at the top, and it should list 12th grade up there. Okay, in my case, I'm taking, I believe it's called CSU Expository Writing, right? It's not an honors course or AP, so I'm gonna leave none. For the first semester, guys, right, because you haven't finished the semester, you're gonna put in progress. For spring, you're going to indicate that it's a planned course, that you're planning on taking it, okay? Again, fall semester, you're working on it right now, so it's in progress. And then the spring, it's planned because you don't have any historical grades yet, but you want to let them know that, hey, these are the courses I am taking this senior year. After you're done with that, you're going to click the check, and 12th grade expository reading and writing should be there. Okay, and we'll do this for every single class that you're taking this year. Okay, that's considered an A through G. Right now, I'm taking AP Calculus. I'm gonna put AP Cal. It is automatically an AP class, so it's populated for me. I don't have, a grade, so I'm put in progress. I'm planning on taking it next spring, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay. I'm taking, let's say, what other classes are you guys taking? I'm taking art, I don't know, again, right? I'm taking AP class, again, it's still in progress, and then second semester is planned, okay? I'm going to do this again for every single class that I'm taking this senior year that is considered an A through G. What is not considered an A through G your senior year? That is college seminar, I believe. Okay. Any office hours or open period that you have is not an A through G. Other than that, all your classes should be A through Gs, and you should list all of them here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time to, input your information. So once you're done inputting all of your senior classes, then just let me know that so we can proceed. Okay. But yeah, please, please, please double check. I think Vanessa just brought it up to our attention, right? That if you say this is 9th grade, it should match that school year. Okay. If you say that this is 10th grade, it should match that school year. Okay. In this case, for you guys, you should say 2020 to 2021. Okay. And then your junior year should say 2019 to 2020. Okay. It's super key that you match those years because that's how the drop down menu of your course offerings is pulled up. Okay. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes. I'm going to put a timer. Once you're done inputting your information, we will proceed. Okay, I'm going to give 2 minutes on the clock. And then please use the chat box to ask any questions you might have so that we can ask. Yes, you do not include office hours or college seminar. Okay. Yes, ethnic studies is a class, so you put ethnic studies in there. Okay. Let me double check if leadership this year is. Okay, give me a second. Doorways. While you all input that information in, I'll look at our stuff. So for this academic year, American government, AP, US, United States history, modern world history, and US history is considered history for this particular school year. Okay. English 4, all of these courses are considered A through Gs. Math, you'll see all of the courses listed here. All the sciences are here. There are these are our language other than English courses listed here. All of our art classes are listed here. And then leadership is a college prep elective. So please list leadership if you're taking leadership this year. Okay. What year, Emma, did you take art spectrum? Because it seems like this year, because I don't think it's, at least on this end, if you're taking it, it should either see studio art or visual arts. Okay. Yes, if art spectrum is visual arts. Yeah, I need to make sure that they change that because on our A through G, it's listed as timer. It's listed as visual or like visual arts, like studio art. Are you taking it, Emma, through like online? If you're taking it online, it should say visual arts through Edgenuity. Okay. Yeah. But good questions. I'm going to make a note of that too, guys. Yeah, because if not, it should say here art spectrum. Yes, you do put leadership. Okay, leadership is an elective this year. Yes, so it counts as an A through G. Please ask any questions that you might have. Okay. If you need extra time, go ahead and continue working on your inputting all of your classes. I am done, at least for my senior year. And I want to walk you through what to do next after you input all of your classes from your freshman year up to your senior year. That's why, so for instance, if you are done and you're like, I'm ready to move on, I don't see any changes that I need to do, right? You could click save and continue. If you see something, they're like, oh my gosh, this is way up. You can always do the little pen and you can edit, okay? After you edit, you put the check mark. Oh, if you're taking a French class, yes, you put it as an A through G, okay? So instead of putting office hours, it's going to be French, okay? You type in data, you type in French, because French is one of our A through G classes that we offer this year, okay? So you just type it in there. Okay, well, I'm done with mine, so I'm just put save and continue so I can see you. And then your information has been successfully saved. So I'm gonna say, yep, it is. Continue to the next section. And you will notice it gives you a beautiful summary of all your A through G subjects and by category. So I'll let you know if you've met the requirements, okay? So you'll notice I've actually exceeded my requirements for social history. I haven't met my English requirements. I have to go back and change that then. And then math, I've met 5 years, and you'll see that for everything. So if you notice, like me, right, I did a mistake, or like, hey, I have to go back, you can click update A through G courses, okay? If you know, we're like, oh my gosh, I've met all my A through G requirements, you can always go back, okay? If you like what you see here and you're like, that's accurate, you can always say accept and save. But in this case, I need to go back and make changes to mine, okay? What specific grade level? Well, I don't know. So I'm gonna maximum, like, right, I'm gonna open this tab up. Okay. Where did I forget? Oh, look, here we go. I forgot to add English to this section. So I'm gonna go back and make those changes. I got carried away and forgot to add English 2. B, I got a C. I have English here, I have English here, I have English here. Perfect. So once you're done making changes like I have, you can proceed. Okay. Still says I'm missing English. I have to double check why. Okay. What about you guys? How are you guys doing? Let's see. That's interesting. Okay. Looks like there's a glitch, right? on people, because same thing as mine, because I put 4 years and it only shows up as 2. Okay, so let's go back and see why. Okay, I'm like, I promise you all, like I did it. Let's see. Let's see what happened to mine. Yeah, you guys, I have 18 years too. Let's take a look. What's going on? So I have English here. It's in progress. I have English here too, right? So that's 2 years. Oh, okay. Now I see, guys. Okay, perfect. Okay, so A through G matching, you'll see. So for English 3, right? Here it's blank, right? This little box, I have to put that it is that it's a B course. Okay, the reason why it's a B course because A through G is right. English is considered a B, A through G. Okay, so I have to match it. I have to manually match it. Does that make sense? For this one too, AP Psych, right? It's a G class. It's an elective, so I'm gonna put G here. I have to manually match this. Okay, for this the chemistry class, it's considered a. Let's take a look. What is chemistry considered? Chemistry is considered a science, so it's a D. I'll put D there. D2. Okay, so you manually have to match these classes if they're blank. Do you see? Mine were blank here, so this is considered a B English class. Okay, so save and continue. Okay. So now, did you see that instead of saying 2 years, it automatically says 4, right? Everything is matched now, okay? And then I have a total of 22 years and my current GPA is a 3.73, okay? Okay, so Daida, you have to go back and manually match those A through G's, right? A leadership is an E, okay? So sorry, not an E. Leadership is a G. Do you see a G college prep elective? Okay.
Ms. Cervantes. Is American government is A, right?
American government is A, but econ is G.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you
paper, it shows it as A.
Oh, if it's A, that's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Do I change it to G or do I change it to A or do I leave it as G?
You can change it to G or keep it as A. It's up to you. Okay. And then Ishi, what do you mean your paper says A?
So for the transcript thing, instead of G for AP Psychology, it was Social Science and History.
So AP Psych should be under G. Do you see what on this official document that UC Doorways uses? It's under G.
Okay, I'll change it.
Yeah.
Also, Ms. Cervantes, for AP Chemistry, it says please enter one of these. It's a D course, but it says to choose B,
It's
C, D1 or
it's D2.
D2. Okay.
Okay. Good questions, guys. Please ask to clarify. And then I know some of you messaged me privately. I haven't ignored you. I'll answer those questions at the end, okay? Okay. So at this point, just to bring it back together, you should be matching your A through G's, right? Like if you were like me, right? I was missing 2 years. I had to go back and indicate what A through G it was. And just a reminder, A is for history, B is for English, C is for math. D1 is for biological sciences, so bio would be D1. And then D2 is for any other chemistry or physics course. Language other than English is E, and then visual performing arts is F, and then college prep elective is G. So any AP classes that you're taking, AP Psychology, AVID, Econ, Ethnic Studies, Leadership, and Sociology, if you're taking it online, would be considered G. Okay. And then Ethnic Studies, guys, is considered a G. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see my screen, but ethnic studies is considered a G. Okay, after you're done matching, like I've then you say update A through G courses, you're good to go, right? I matched to all of mine again, right? You want to make sure that every single A through G that you've listed has a letter next to it. If it doesn't, you have to update that. If not, it will not let you proceed. Okay.
Also, Miss,
Uh-huh.
for it only says I have 1 year for language other than English. And it says
Do you have Spanish too?
yeah.
Okay, we're going to overwrite that right now. I'll show you how, okay? Because it's going to come up on my screen too.
So do I just update it or do I wait?
You're going to wait for me, okay? Okay, so do you see, interesting, mine says 3 years, huh? I'll change it so that you can see it from my end, okay? Let me change it. So I took Spanish 2 native speakers. That's the only year that I took it. And then updated through G courses. And it's an F, and I got that years, perfect. So that's that. I don't know why it says 3 on mine, but it should be. Let's go back. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Studio art is not is not a language arts, right? That's why, guys, mine was coming up. It should be. Perfect. Okay, I see the issue on mine. So it is A, but Spanish is E, right? E. All of those are E's and E's. Okay. It still shows up as 3 years. But yours, Vanessa, says just 1 year, huh?
Yeah, 1 year
Okay.
for language other than English.
Yeah, mine should show up like yours, but I don't know why. But we'll continue. So mine's good to go. Is everyone ready to go?
Do I update it or do I just
No, you just leave it like that because you only taken Spanish 2.
Is it just me or
I think a lot of you've only taken 1 year of Spanish, but because it's Spanish 2, it fulfills those 2-year requirements. Okay, so I'm done with this. Now I move on to standardized test. Okay, Vanessa, does your screen say like is there like a message saying, hey, you've only taken 1 year?
do you want me to share my screen?
Yeah, go ahead and show.
It says that the host disabled attendee screen sharing.
I got you. I'm about to share, make you co-host. Where are you, Vanessa? Here you go. Anyone have that same issue as Vanessa? Because I'm pretty sure some of you might have that as a flag coming up. Go ahead, Vanessa. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. So you're going to leave it like that, okay? Are we ready to move on? Perfect. You're going to leave it. You did it exactly what you needed to do. So no need to change anything. Okay. So let's proceed to standardized test. Okay. Click on this little tab over here. Okay. If you are thinking of taking, right, standardized tests, you're going to add, and I'll show you how to go about doing that. If you're not adding any standardized tests, you just click I'm not adding. I'm opting out, right? Even if you decide to take them later on, right? The CSUs and UCs are not required to take them, but you can opt out from taking a standardized test. However, if you are interested in taking it later on in December and want to input that information, then I'm going to walk you through how to do that briefly. So you're going to say, would you like to add a test? Yes, I'm going to add a test. What kind of test? I'm going to add a ACT. Okay. Have you taken the test? No, right? When are you planning on taking it? I'm planning on taking it in, I believe the next test date is probably December. Okay, put December. And let's just verify when the next ACT test is. Registration. Make sure we get the right date and everything. So the next available test date, right? Because we already missed the deadline for the October ones, would be December 12th, okay? So we would do December 12th on our application if, again, you are interested in taking the exam. Later on, it would be this 12/12/2020. You're going to save this test. Okay, so now you're going to see it here, right? Test to be taken on December 12th, 2020. If, again, you're taking the exam. If you're like me and have taken AP classes, right, and have taken the exam and want to add your scores, you can proceed by adding test score. Okay, it's going to ask you, well, which AP class did you take? I took, let's say, AP psychology. Okay, have you already taken the exam? Yes, I took my exam. If I recall correctly, it was back in 2019, May of 2019. I don't remember the date, so I'm just going to put a random date, which is totally fine. What matters is that I put in the score. Did I earn, what score did I get for that exam? I got a 2, and I'll save this. You could either save this test or you can say save and add another AP, okay? If you're like me and you're taking AP Calculus, AB this year, right? You've already taken this exam. No, I'm planning on taking it, right? Next year, I will put that I'm taking it next year, which would be in May. Again, it doesn't have to be the exact date, but you could say May of 2021, and you're gonna save this test, okay? You're gonna do that for every single AP exam that you've already taken or are about to take in the spring of 2021. Okay, and I know a lot of you've taken AP classes or are taking them now, so I would ask you to add them here. Okay, we will skip the college level examination in the IB and the SAT for now, because that does not apply to us. But if you are thinking of taking the ACT, you would do this portion. And if you, like I said, have taken APs, you're going to add all your APs. And if you're currently taking APs, then you add them as well. Okay, please complete this section. I'm going to set a timer and we will proceed from there.
How do I check my scores?
You can check your scores by going to your College Board account. And your College Board is basically College Board, and there's a student sign-in information. So the same AP account that you guys created last 2 weeks ago is the same one. They'll have your scores in there. Okay. If you are done with, inputting your AP stuff, then you're going to just say that you are done. And I'll show you how to go back to your dashboard and you'll see where we're at right now. Perfect. So if you're like me, mine should have said that I've completed 7 out of 8. I don't know what happened, but it should be close to finish. And then the 5 out of 5, you'll see the academic history is done. And then my materials are done too. Okay. I'm going to do a time check. It is 3:10. I do have to jump to another call shortly, so we will try to wrap things up at 3:15, and then we will host another session to help you completely finish this app. I believe by probably by early next week, some of you are going to be done and ready for us to review so that the college team can give you feedback, and hopefully you can submit by the October 16th. That will be our big push for all of you to have one app completely done by October 16th, which is awesome because then our original deadline was to have your apps done by the 30th, which is awesome. Okay, so perfect. Timer goes off. So just to give you a refresher where we are at, okay? We will come back to the financial aid portion, right? There's a lot of us that still need to come back to this parental information, okay? So we will walk you through this next time, okay? It'll take a little bit longer to do it right now, and we don't have time right now, but we will come back to the parental information portion, okay? Let me show you again. For the academic history, right? We inputted our A through G courses. For those of you who need more time, please use this time to input your AP courses, right? Your AP scores. You can find those if you log into your AP accounts. You can find those scores available to you. So hopefully all of you by the end of the session have completed the academic piece, which is huge because it took us about an hour to get it done. Okay. In our third part, right, of the CSU Apply session that we will be hosting, we will finish the financial aid information for your parents and then complete any supporting information. And then we will ask you to download. We'll walk you through how to download your application so that you can provide that information to us so that we can give you feedback. Also give you a CSU list because I know some of you asked for additional recommendations, so we can provide you with that. But basically, I wanted to just show you really quick, right? You'll see a summary of all the grades that I inputted. So this is what Ms. Valdivias, Mr. Barras, and I are going to use to double check your work and look at your transcripts. We have actual copies of your transcripts in our offices to double check your work. Okay. We'll also look at your test scores, AP. We have access to those, so we could double check if you put the right information there. Okay. Any questions before we wrap things up for today's session? And then you're going to be able to send this. Oh, good question, Alex. It's going to be a download. Do you see right here where it says a little arrow, right? First, you're going to download the app. It goes to a different window. It's here for you, and then you're going to download it. You're going to save it probably to your desktop, I believe, right? I'm going to put it on my desktop. I'll save it. And I'll walk you again through this again. I'll save it, and then I'm going to draft an email to Ms. Cervantes and then attach that PowerPoint deck to you. Okay, so it should be straightforward, and I'll help you with that. Okay, so there's more step by step on our third session, and hopefully our third will be our final one, so that by then you can send it over to us. But we'll do a demo for you. For the test dates, guys, for the ACT, if you're thinking of taking it, it'll be 12, 20. And then for the AP exams, remember, they're in May. So you could put any date in May, okay? It doesn't have to be the accurate one, just in case you're stressing about like, oh my gosh, when did I take this exam back in my sophomore year? Because I totally forgot. Don't worry about it. What matters is the month and the year. Okay. Okay. And then I do know that there was two, it was Emma? Could you please stay behind so I can answer your questions? I know you had private questions. So I just want to make sure that I answer those privately, okay? But I'm excited, guys. We got a lot done today. I am so excited for the progress that you're all making because honestly, about 10 of you should be ready to like submit by next Friday, like completely done, at least with one CSU application. We will finish right what is necessary in the personal information. The support information is super straightforward. And then you're going to download it, send it over to us. The team is going to give you feedback. And then after we give you feedback, you're going to come back and make changes. And after that, you're ready to submit. I'm so excited. So excited. Okay. In the meantime, you can completely log out. All the information is saved. If you want to get a head start, right, you're like, I want to be ambitious, I want to get things done, you can always schedule one-on-one with Ms. Valdivias too, if you feel like you just want to like do it and just finish. You can also do that. But I'm hoping that our part 3 session, we get it done early next week. We'll send you an invite, like just like we did for today. And if you can't make it, we will record ourselves and send it over to you via link, so you could always have access via YouTube. Okay, awesome, guys. Thank you so much for all of this. But if you, Ishi and Emma, if you want to stay behind, I'll be here answering your question. Thank you, guys.